What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today is gonna be this video. Not today. This is the second video of the day. What the hell I got on my shirt right here? Whatever it is, ain't coming out. Today's the second video. This is the second video of the day. This video is not gonna get a lot of views. But it's necessary. If for no one else, for me. But I know, like I always say, the videos get to who they need to get to. So, time to be real. Keep it real. The last few days, almost a week ago, my PTSD has been flaring up pretty damn bad. And while I've been putting out content, you see I haven't been doing any lives really. I've been putting out content, but it's been a struggle. And I was given an idea. Why don't you go back to your old videos? Redo those old videos. A lot of them were done in the shop. And I had told you guys before I was going to do that. Right? And I came across a video. And I'm going to put the link right there. You guys can watch it. It's in the shop. And you're going to want to speed up the watch. Whatever. Put it on 1.25. Because I was talking hella slow back then. I don't know why. But it's called A Quick One on Anxiety. And I'm going to keep it real with you. When I rewatched it a few minutes ago, it made me a little emotional. And the reason why it did is because I feel like I got away from myself. I feel like I forgot. That's to me big. Because I've always said I don't ever want to forget anything when it comes to prison. I don't want to forget my mind state, how I was thinking, what I was believing that allowed the commissioners and the governor to say this dude is suitable for parole. And I watched that video on how I was talking about dealing with things, and I was like, I stopped dealing with things like that. In that video, I talk about drinking and using drugs. I was right back then. I've been wrong lately. I don't use drugs, so let's not nobody think that, regardless, despite what, the trolls like to say, drugs were never my thing. And I haven't drank since, I think it was May 4th. May 4th, I haven't drank. And I don't really have an interest right now in drinking. I have a huge interest on getting back to me. And being that person for myself, for my family, my loved ones, as well as for you guys. One thing I've never forgotten is that I am an example. All these dudes that never been nowhere, they're always, I see them in the comments, you can't parole from a level 4, and meanwhile thousands of people have, right? But I'm an example for people out here. I need to be a better example. I always need to be a great example of why people need to want to take a chance on the ones that are still in there. And, when I used to drink, like the first 18 months I was out, I would drink. I didn't drink at all. Excuse me. The first 18 months I was out, I wouldn't drink at all. And the reason was, and I've talked about this in a few videos, I was a horrible drunk prior to my murder conviction. I was very violent. I fought a lot. I would fight with my own homeboys. And the reason why is because I was unhappy. Whatever you're feeling before you take that first drink, it's going to get intensified when you take your drink. right? And so I remember I was playing PlayStation with my buddies, and they would always drink. Like on the weekends, they would drink, and I was like, damn, you know what? I'm a happy guy now. Let's do a social experiment. I did, and I got a little head change, and I babysat that head change, and had a great time. And then that became a thing where on the weekends we would sip and play video games, and I always just drank to get a head change. Then I left San Diego. I came back home, and all of a sudden I was drinking a little more, drinking a little more. Again, I didn't drink every day. I've never been able to do that, right? But I caught myself binge drinking, you know, and we would do the lives. They were more for everybody's like, oh, the lives are more fun when Dubs is drinking. And so, you know, I was, hell yeah, let's do this. And but it went away from me drinking to catch a head change to me drinking to get fucked up. Being a full-time YouTuber, I didn't have to get up at, 5 a.m. to get ready. I didn't have to do that. So I could get away with getting up at 6, 7, 8 o'clock and still put on my content. But that is irresponsible, and it is a bad example. So I don't know when I'll drink again. I'm sure I will at some point. But right now, it's just not even on my radar. Right now, I want to go back to my old videos, and I want to learn from me. I want to be reminded. In the video, like I said, I'm going to put it up. It'll be up here somewhere. There were some good points in there, man. There were the things that I utilized to stay positive. And I needed them again today to remain positive. I've been through a lot of shit, man. And in that video, I talk about how at the core of every single one of us, unless you're a sociopath, some devil worshiper, something like that, at the core of every single one of us, we're good people. And that's why we develop PTSD. That's why we develop anxiety and, depression and stuff like that. It's because our subconscious tries to justify the negative stuff that we do. I've been out here. In July, it'll be 7 years. It's funny. Here's another thing for you guys. There's this picture that people put, the people that hate on me, they put, and it's me in a tie, with my glasses on. And they say that's when I went to testify on some people. That's the day I got out of parole. Got out of prison. That was me at the parole office. July 14th, 2017. That's what that picture really is. But it's great the way that people can make things up. But anyways, I want to get back to every lifer when they get out is on fire. You know how like people turn Christian, and when they first turn Christian, they say they're on fire for the Lord. That's all they want to do is help save people and convert and, just share the word. Lifers, when they first get out, they want to do self-help. They want to help the community and all that. And they'll volunteer like I did. And they'll go to juvenile halls, and they'll go to colleges, and they'll go to to continuation schools. And, I went to Catholic schools. I was doing a lot of stuff, but real life catches up. See, all those good things that we do, they don't pay. We got to be able to pay our bills, man. And so we get in the rut. We get caught up in the rat race. We start chasing overtime hours. All these other things, man, that take us away from what we really wanted to do. And then when we're away from it long enough, and we focus more and more on work and paying rent and making sure all the bills are paid, we forget the most important stuff. And even myself, as positive as I think I am still, it's a speck compared to what it was when I first got out. And I need to get back to that. And then maybe that would help me with my PTSD. It shocked me that it crept up on me the way it did, the way it has. And it's been on me, you know, for, like I said, about a week. It's been frustrating. I'm thankful that I saw that video today. Like I said, I'll put it up. It's not for everybody, just like this one isn't. But the ones that need it are going to get it. And whoever's going through some stuff, like I said, don't forget, at our core, every single one of us is a good person. Great person. But if you've done some things in your life, your subconscious will try to figure out how to put that in the right place within you to make it right for you. And if it's not right morally for you, you know, maybe back then when you didn't have a care in the world, like I didn't give a damn about myself, so I didn't care about anybody else. I was able to morally justify things. But my subconscious wasn't, because it's not at my core who I was. It was who I chose to be, to do the things necessary. Anyhow, hopefully this video hits the right people at the right time. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.